We are currently 36 kilometers deep into our attempts to cross England in a completely straight line. Yesterday was our biggest day of straight lining to date, with 3 farmer encounters and a very close call with the GPS batteries.
I thought I was going to die.
The challenges we face on day 2 would be the remaining chunk of Kielder Forest, including a very choppy 1 kilometer crossing of Kielder Water. Beginning of day 2. The morning routine of a straight line missioner consists of putting on yesterday's wet and slimy clothes.
Everything's just so slimy.
The support crew, however, didn't seem to have any sympathy for us.
Just complain the whole time.
Yeah.
Like moaning about slimy shoes, cold feet in the mornings, but obviously that's going to happen a little bit.
Industry standard.
Yeah, we know it's going to happen. It doesn't make it a pleasurable activity.
These guys just kick up a fuss about everything.
Swapped out for the coat because it looks really wet in there.
It had been raining all night, which meant saturated trees, so while the support crew got back in the van and cranked the heater up,
Roll out!
we got stuck into what would be the longest section of woods we had ever come through on a straight line mission.
Put fresh batteries in that, didn't you?
Yeah, loads of that.
It's so scraggly already. Your coat, you're outside of your coat soaking already.
Yeah.
We're now less than 2 minutes in, and it was becoming clear this would be a long and difficult day of straight line missioning.
It's all such scraggly, wet, slow moving woods. Painfully slow progress. All we can do is hope that it improves.
Eventually we reached the end of the first section of Scragglers.
Made it to the edge of the first section of woods.
Yeah.
And we've got quite a drop.
It's really raining as well now.
Yeah, it's so wet, we are completely saturated.
The drop-off was not only very steep, but slippery given the conditions, but thankfully we had the best possible shoes for this terrain.
Innovates is so good for this.
Yeah.
The mud claws.
Max grip.
If you're doing this in walking shoes, you'd be a goner. You'd be in that river.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's a little landslide there.
We made it down the drop and crossed the river.
Should we pull our trousers up for this one?
Yeah. It's actually quite deep.
And continued progressing through the 5 kilometers of woods on the line before the dreaded water crossing. Before that though, we were now entering a new level of woods, fallen trees.
Oh, this is like the Scotland mission. Everything's dead, so you've got no idea what's solid and what's not. Oh god, this is a bit dangerous. This is like a load of trees but covered in moss. Oh god. Oh god.
We are really in the thick of it now. Fallen trees are very slow, and we're still obviously soaking wet, and we've got no idea how long this extravaganza is going to go on for.
This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. It's so slow.
Yeah, it's all about picking the line, weaving back and forth on every single one. Oh my back. Just got stabbed in the back by
Yeah,
a tree.
I saw that impaled.
That was painful.
With Adam paying a close eye on the GPS, we kept battling through the trees while staying within the 25-meter platinum deviation range.
And let's see if it lands on his head. No.
Everything's just so dead around
Yeah.
here.
It's dead, alright?
It's dead, alright. It was never not producing any
Right, but it
oxygen
was
there.
good for the local environment.
No, it's better because it's on the ground. It's better for the bugs.
No, because worms and beetles and stuff use it for their habitats. Not like they've got many other options.
Yeah, they haven't got any other options.
Cut it down.
Eventually our perseverance did pay off as we reached a more open section.
Yeah, we are cruising along at the moment. We haven't seen anything like as much fallen trees as Geowizard was describing.
I think he was just trying to put us off.
Maybe, yeah.
He's like, don't come, lads.
Don't bother, yeah.
Once again on these missions, everything seemed far easier than it's being made to look on the Geowizard videos. And with the woods easing up on us, we then began to wonder where our next straight line mission might take place.
Obviously England, Wales, Scotland, they're all kind of mandatory if you're a straight line missioner. Let us know what countries we should do next.
If it's in the comment section, we are going to highly consider it.
Yeah.
So make sure it's realistic.
Whilst we traverse this soggy moorland, do not take for granted that you're sat in a warm room right now.
You are also slowly withering away in that chair.
Yeah.
So if you don't get out of it, you're going to degrade and get fat and lazy and just basically die. You're dying watching this.
Yeah, you're essentially dying. You're dying earlier by watching this. But finish the video and then go and do some exercise.
It's a tree, it's a foam tree. That's how they make foam.
I have no idea what causes it.
Yeah, someone comes around and takes it from this, and that's how they make foam. Either cuckoo spit or it's like a sap seepage. I'm sure I should put it on the subtitles what actually causes that.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
So look it up on Wikipedia.
At the risk of this video turning into country file, we got stuck into some more fallen trees, and it wasn't long before we were reaching the end of the first section of woods.
So this right here is our kind of woods. We are absolutely churning along through here.
Yeah, this is great. Absolutely loving life.
We'll be at the lake in no time. Track, any sign of the support crew?
No.
We hadn't seen the support crew all morning thanks to the gates on the forestry tracks restricting their access.
Ram it. Oh, another block gate.
Can't get through. Which meant we had now missed our early morning and mid-morning snack deliveries. Jav and Christian were staged up at the reservoir, however, where we were promised there would be hot food. Meanwhile, we were reaching the end of the first leg of woods.
Oh yeah, you can see the lake in the distance and the woods are really dying down. There's the lake.
Overall, we'd made good time and were still on track to reach today's intended camp spot, as long as the second leg of woods didn't get any worse.
It's getting worse.
Despite the earlier rumours of hot food, all Jav and Christian had to offer us was one sweet each. Then they told us to keep walking and wait by the reservoir.
Coming down the woods, and in front of us is Kielder Water.
This was the warm-up before the main 1 kilometre stretch of water we had to cross.
Looks very brown.
We staged on the bank, wondering what the support crew were going to bring to get us across.
Duck would be okay, but...
Duck would be okay for this,
but not for
the 1K.
Oh, it looks pretty decent. To sit on top, isn't it?
Oh, that does look like a nice boat.
Paddle? You get out.
Sorry. Just looking at the GoPro.
It's quite funny though, isn't it?
Adam, now would be a good moment to fall in.
Yeah.
Is the GPS secure?
Jav was waiting on the other side, where he took the boat back off us and instructed us to carry on until we got to the bigger crossing.
Crossing coming right up.
We were now faced with a water crossing of over 1 kilometre.
Jav, we're here!
Perfect. Cool, let's get on this thing.
Do you need a push?
Oh, this brings back memories.
We were immediately grateful not to be on the Duck as we were in Scotland, as the water was very choppy and we began to feel unstable even in Jav's best inflatable vessel.
Right, there we go, GPS is on the lap. We need to go right a bit now, Archie.
Okay.
Here we are, in the middle of the water. Trying to stay on the line. Can't do much filming because it's really choppy out here actually.
If we capsized here, there's a good chance the GPS on Adam's lap wouldn't make it and the current would carry us offline, which would mean game over.
Oh, it's so choppy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
As we needed to turn to the right here, I paddled twice on that side, which meant we were both pulling the boat over. We did take on water, but somehow managed to stay afloat.
It's so choppy for this boat. We did take on water, didn't we? Just there. Whoa. Oh my god. You thought we could do this on the Duck, Adam? In the planning stage, you were like, yeah, we can do this on the Duck, I reckon. If we do capsize, just grab hold of that GPS.
So this water's been really choppy. I was worried we'd capsize at one point. Looks like we're almost there now.
We'd been extremely fortunate to have a tailwind going along. A side or headwind would have given us close to a 0 chance of survival in terms of the platinum range.
Oh, we're almost on dry land. Oh, we're back on dry land. That felt quite dangerous, didn't it? That?
Yeah, that was really dangerous.
Despite the dangerous conditions, we had managed to stay within 20 metres of the line. Once we were done with the kayak, we left it for Jav to find later and came to terms with how close we had come to the demise of the mission.
Right, so we've dragged the boat out and look what we've just come across.
That was so choppy and so dangerous. We almost capsized at one point, I think.
Yeah, I was pretty scared at one point that we capsized, and staying to the line was really hard. But
we took on water as well when we almost went in. We shifted our mass over to one side.
If we capsized in there, that would have been probably game over.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that was really choppy in the middle there.
Yeah.
But luckily wind was with us, so we just about made it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to go back along there, would we?
No, if we get to headwind, that would be impossible.
It would be impossible.
There was no sign of the support crew or any hot food, so we carried on into more of Kielder Forest. Not only had we now missed our 11Z's delivery, but it was also getting dangerously close to first lunch.
So we've hit loads more straggly trees, and just painfully slow, isn't it, actually?
Yeah, I'm really hungry as well now. Support crew have been slow to give us food today.
We basically haven't had any food top up today at all.
It's a bit silly.
Non-stop. They're always promising food at the next stop, but they never deliver. So we just got to keep on going to the end of the woods now.
Safe to say at this point we were very hungry. The support crew were parked up enjoying their own lunches, but they were almost 3 kilometers away, which in this kind of woods means over an hour. As any adventurer will know, hunger is the biggest morale killer of them all, and on straight line missions, dense conifers are a close second. We were now finding out just how much of a deadly duo they would become.
This is even worse.
Straight back into the woods, and just getting worse. It is getting to a stage where I would want Marcus's goggles.
Hello there.
So much eye attacks. Let's go through stuff backwards. We're both feeling very hungry, aren't we, actually?
Yeah, I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, we basically haven't had any food all day, so just got to keep sludging on. They haven't done anything for us, have they, today? They must have like a barbecue set up, I reckon.
Yeah, they must have.
The next stop.
When we finally reached the support crew, we made up for the lost calories with extra mayonnaise.
Yeah, you need mayo.
Yeah.
Once we refueled, we were ready to head back into the woods.
We get far without the GPS, don't worry.
Be terrible if we got 2k further down the woods and realised we didn't have the GPS.
Oh god, the GPS. We still
would have stayed on the line. Yeah, we would have stayed on the line.
Yeah. I'm trying to wean myself off this thing.
Oh, disgusting.
You want to clean the screen.
Your trousers are fine, blood.
Leaving our lunch spot, we were just under halfway along our 22-kilometer target for today.
Bless them.
But with a lot of woods behind us and 2 stomachs full of mayonnaise, we were now in a great position to make up some time.
And we're off again.
Out onto the track now, Archie.
Yeah, that's good.
Done a good stint there.
2 hours of woods and then 2 hours of moorland and we're done for today. So let's get this thing done.
Yeah, and the good news is the line goes up there and not through there. So
that's brilliant.
We're on track to get there basically at sunset, I think. Archie, how are your bouldering skills these days?
Able to do a V1 level course.
Well, let's find out if this is harder or easier than a V1.
This should be fine.
No, they're not. Well, we actually can just go around this one, I think. So there's a slightly easier way up this over here.
Oh yeah.
So I thought I'd go for this one.
Eventually though, even Adam couldn't escape the bouldering.
Lots of boulders around here, aren't there? Still pretty tough underfoot, isn't it, Archie?
Yeah, very.
Classic Archie, falling over.
Oh.
Yeah, that always happens once in a while. Happens all the time, doesn't it, Archie?
Yeah, it does happen a lot.
Just coming to the end of the straggly branches, hopefully. Oh.
Ooh! Moorland ahead! Imagine if we're into moorland now.
Oh yes. That looks like moorland to me.
Oh my god.
Archie, what does that look like to you?
That looks like open moorland to me.
Wow.
Oh, can you imagine if that's that?
I think it is.
And one more question. Are we bang on the line?
Oh, let me just check. Yeah, we're bang on the line. Yeah, we haven't left our platinum region yet, and we're not planning to, are we?
We're not planning to anytime soon. Churning along now. Making cracking progress.
Cracking progress, Johnny.
Oh, another trip. Another stack.
Stay upright.
Yeah, I'll try.
With nothing but open moorland, we were making great progress and were due to arrive at the van before sunset.
Quality afternoon of straight lining, and we're gonna make it before sunset, I reckon.
Why not, huh? Why not?
Yeah.
Literally up to the horizon there.
Literally, yeah, we can see it, you probably can't, but trust me, it's not far.
As long as that felled section isn't like a bog land.
Yeah, but we will find out. We'll find out. Tune in after the break. If you're not using a VPN,
then don't bother, because we're not going to promote one.
actually, yeah, well, you're not doing sponsors at all, but if you do want to see more of these missions, a great way to make that happen is by supporting us on Patreon. Makes a big difference.
No one likes adverts, do they? Come on, £2 a month and we'll never put adverts on. Yeah, and all the money we get on Patreon is going to go towards these missions, and we're going to do bigger and better and crazier things. Unless,
of course, Garmin or Innovate get in touch.
Yeah, we need to do one of these, and we're going to need some new shoes. Yeah, so as long as you don't mind a bit of illegal trespassing with your equipment.
Yeah.
Or GoPro even. Brilliant.
GoPro would be great.
Yeah.
As long as you're going to give us the white batteries, because the blue ones are rubbish.
Next mission. Just coming down to a little river crossing now. Oh, is this a jumper, Archie?
Oh, I think it might be a jumper.
Yeah, I think Archie's going to jump it. Boom. Easy peasy. Oh, oh, oh.
Safe jump,
Easy.
safe jump.
Right, so we're about to reach the end of the moorland and hit the felled trees, so fingers crossed, they're not too bad.
This is absolutely breezy. It's nice.
It's bouncing, it's soft and bouncing.
Given that the mission was now becoming a bit too easy, we decided to reenact walking through the woods from earlier to show just how painfully slow it really was.
To do that because there's trees here.
This would be Scraggle Central, wouldn't it?
This would be.
And that is the kind of pace we go through.
Yeah.
And it looks ridiculous when there's no trees.
Yeah, might have to do that through here. I look like a right nutcase.
One small little patch of woodland before we get to the camp spot. It looks quite open, or open enough for us legends. Ow. Wow, it's not great. Very scraggleless again. But it's only a patch, isn't it? So some light at the end of the tunnel, and indeed some movement.
Down there.
Hopefully from our support crew. Okay. Oh my god, it's not Verity.
That's good.
Our camp spot was 1.7 kilometers further along, and thankfully this time the van made it past the forestry gates thanks to Rob, who claimed he happened to have the key for the gate.
So is this the key, Rob?
The key, I've got the key in my pocket, but yeah.
Rob, wait, you can't get through.
Done.
And less than half an hour later we were emerging from the woods at the end of day 2.
Bang on the line as well.
Looks like they beat us round, which is
yeah, just about.
Close.
Oh, how you feeling? End of day 2.
Great, feeling great.
Get in.
Nice one.
You've done well today.
You seem a lot better spirits than lunch.
At lunchtime we were really hungry, and we knew how much was to come.
Because we were promised the bacon back before the lake.
Yeah.
And then we were promised hot food after the lake, which we didn't deliver.
Didn't materialise at all.
Once again we had defied the critics and trekked 22 kilometers on day 2, with over half that distance being woodland. We enjoyed our smoked salmon and cream cheese sandwiches and hunkered down, ready for whatever day 3 had to throw at us.
Well, that's quite deep.
Onto the military firing range. Bang! And we have got a tank coming up on the line.
Ah! That's so deep. That's like head high.
This is what straight line missioning comes down to. Oh no! There's no way around this lot. We've just got to climb over them.
So high up.
It's not good, Archie. Huge drop below. Cut this off.